Hey guys, I missed everyone. I've been on vacation for a past week or so, but it's been crazy. Airlines, I missed a cruise, had to rebook a cruise due to the airlines, and had no internet access on this particular ship because I planned it on posting a video or two. But I'm back. Evangelism for God, the channel that speaks about issues the church run away from and expose Satan and his devices. My name is Maurice Braxton, and how interesting, while on a cruise ship, I meet a believer of conspiracy theories, and God showed me that there's that this stuff has permeated the entire nation and the world. And what's scary is, because we was having a conversation, me and my wife were sitting there at they're sitting there listening to some music, and we're talking with this guy, and he's talking, and they're from Florida, and they're talking about how, purchasing homes, and she's in the mortgage, my wife is, she's in the mortgage business. So it was a great conversation, and everything was going on. And then somehow he gets to talking about beef. 5 million and something pounds of beef is contaminated, and he's wanting to move out to the country, and all of this stuff. And then he goes on to say, and by the way, haven't you heard? And I say, what are you talking about? The president. And I'm thinking of maybe some president of some other country or something he was talking about. He said, oh no, it's any day now. He's going to resign. He's going to resign any day now. You haven't heard about that? And I said, oh, really? At that point, I didn't try to debate, get into him with it or anything and debate that. Like, where do you get that from? So, I told you in many videos back, I'm a news junkie. I cross-check my sources throughout various news outlets. I don't stick to just one source. And I feel that I've always been a news junkie. And I said, I haven't heard anything about 5 million pounds of beef contaminated and all of this crazy stuff. Nowhere. Now, there was some contamination back, I believe, in June or at a certain point, or somewhere in June, July, but it wasn't in that large scale. And what was crazy is that hearing this, and it made me think of just how people set up here and they're listening to this stuff, and it made me think, I don't know if he was a Christian or not. But I was shocked. Here's the other thing. I was shocked because on this particular cruise ship, Royal Caribbean, the vaccinated had to wear, you wore a certain color if you were vaccinated, if you weren't vaccinated, and that's how it was. And he had a vaccination bracelet on. And I was shocked, being that he's, because normally these people that's into conspiracy theories, there's a lot more going on. They believe the election was stolen. They believe, he's talking of craziness of, all of a sudden the food industry basically is what he's saying is getting ready to collapse. So he needs to go build his own stuff on some farm somewhere. All of this craziness. But it made me think he's a perfect candidate. People like this for Kat Kerr's, Hank Kunneman's, all of these other false teachers I've been talking about, Greg Locke, all of these others, and on, and some of the ones that are maybe not as known, but they're perfect candidates for these so-called YouTube pastors to fall under that particular spell and to get captured into that web. They are perfect candidates for this. Someone like him, these types of people. And that's why I say it's dangerous in spreading this false message that these fake pastors, these false YouTube preachers, that's why it's dangerous. Because here I am on a cruise ship out in the middle of the Caribbean, chatting with someone, and he's a conspiracy. Just one of many. They're out there that have fallen for this. And he was a perfect candidate for a church like a Greg Locke, for like a church as a Robin Bullock and all of these other false teachers. But as you always know, I'm going to call it out as I see it. I'm going to continue to expose it. It looks like for some, they'll say I'm attacking or this. And no, it's in love. You need to be warned of the danger because your soul is at stake if you play around with this stuff. If you're not saved, and if you are saved and you're playing with it, you need to really reevaluate what's going on, because you want the Lord to order your steps, want the Lord to direct your life. You don't want to be deceived and off on a path that Satan has taken you down. So that's all I have. I'm sweating a little bit out here in this porch. I didn't turn the fan on prior to this video. But if you're new to the channel, hit like, subscribe, consider coming along for the journey, because we're continuing to uplift Christ, speak about issues that the church run away from, and most of all, punch Satan right in between his chops. Until the next video, my friends, take care. God bless.